Hello, I'm Saint Lucian. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. As Saint Lucia grapples with a declining birth rate, the implications for the nation's future are becoming increasingly concerning. According to the latest census, the birth rate has dropped to 1.7 children per woman, significantly below the replacement level of 2.1. This demographic shift raises critical questions about the sustainability of social services and economic growth, especially as the population is projected to decrease from 183,600 in 2021 to 175,000 by 2030. However, the rising cost of living poses a significant barrier for many families considering having more children. Additionally, immigration reform could play a vital role in attracting new residents to bolster the workforce and invigorate the economy. So we ask, should the state incentivize St. Lucians to have more children? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
But it's also a question of men and women, because to have children, you need to have two people who are responsible. And it's true that Saint Lucia needs a new working force. The population is dwindling, but it's very important for the future of our country for us to have a new working force to help this country go further in years to come. We need new prime ministers, we need new doctors, we need new lawyers. We need something that will change our country and take us to better years to come.
Yes, I would, because the children are the ones generating the government taxes. They are the ones taking the loans, going to university, doing the studies. So I would encourage them to have more children.
I think it should be a choice for the two people, obviously, who want to bring that child into the world. You need to cater for children, physically, emotionally, financially, and I can go on, psychologically. So you have to be ready and you have to be willing to make lots of sacrifices. So it's entirely the choice of the two people who are going to be involved, I think.
I can say yes and I can say no, and there are reasons for this. On one hand, we could say that there are not enough children being born in society right now, and then they're going to have this replica where they might not have jobs for the teachers, if I think on that point. But if I think on the other point, if I encourage these people to have more children, my main focus would be there should be a proper support system for these children, because who are the persons we're asking to have more children? These same young ladies who are unemployed don't have an employment salary that comes in every month. So if they are unemployed, how can they finance these children that are being born into the country? In spite of the incentive that are being provided by government for the pregnant people right now, I still feel we need to put something in place that's structured, that can encourage young people to have more children. In spite the population is dwindling, we need young people, we need children being born in help to generate the tax force of our country.
Definitely, Kolimo. I'll tell you what, without children you have no economy. I'll tell you, children encourage the economy, boss. I'll tell you what, because when you have children, you must go to Mercy. You must have the schools, you must have watchmen, you must have teachers. Now, if you don't have children, what's going to happen? All them things will go down and the economy will go down. So remember, what is really moving the economy? The children, If you check too, you have grown-ups moving around, going around. No, the demand is always from the children. If you check the amount of demands children have, they are the ones pushing the economy all the time. They go to university, they take loans, they move, they move the economy, the banks will move and so on. If you don't have them, you have no economy.
It is important to have children to support the economy. It's the youth 18 to say 25, 30 that will support the economy. They go to school, they get the loans, they contribute taxes for those 50 and older when it's time to retire. We need that tax base, we need the economic development, and that is based on the young people. So we do need more kids to support the economy, especially for the next 30, 40, 50 years, to support older growing folks, 50 and over. We need more children, yes.
Of course, yes. Why not? We heard the CMO not too long ago indicating that we need more kids, we need more children, and we need to populate the country. Barbados is a smaller island than we are, and Barbados is doing better than we are doing. And also Barbados has more people than we have. So I think it is something that we need to do. So yes, I would encourage more children, persons who have more children in the island.
If we look at situation today with the youngsters, young people having children, there is no parenting skill. And the other thing is there is no mentorship. There is no extended family. So how these parents would have to leave these kids at home and go to work? It's very, very strenuous on the people today, because the thing is that we didn't put any structures in place to accommodate women to have more children. We abandon the extended family. Yes, we have the preschools, it's a good thing, but when the child leaves the preschool and he gets home, who is attending to that child? What the world is seeing today is people relying on their own selves. It's not like before when we raise up, my mother can leave me at my granny and go to work and come back pick me up. I'm well, babe, I've already have dinner, I'm ready to go to sleep. It's not so in this situation today. So I encourage them to have more children and no mentorship on the ground, no discipline, no structures in place to accommodate it. I think it will not work. But it may be a good thing, but at the end of the day, we need to revisit it, because we need to look at ourselves as godly people and people that care for each other.
Thanks for those responses. And now to our new discussion. St. Lucia faces a growing higher education gender gap, with women significantly outnumbering men in undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Officials are exploring strategies to encourage more young men to pursue higher education. Census data reveals women hold nearly twice as many bachelor's degrees, 4,520 versus 2,506 for men, and significantly more masters, 2,072 versus 1,222 for men. Doctoral degrees, 206 for women and 163 for men. Though men significantly outnumber women in technical and vocational education. The government also recognizes complex societal factors like the block culture contributing to this imbalance. So, given these statistics and government efforts, we ask, can St. Lucian men eventually achieve parity with women in higher education? Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and the new discussion.